Vamos tentar entender isso daqui que aconteceu. O Keith Edwards fala que tem um comentário perturbador de Trump com uma jovem na câmera.
As this Jeffrey Epstein story keeps making its way through the news cycle, we are now getting these clips that have been unearthed that show that there's a lot of there when it
Olha, show da Wendy.
comes to Donald Trump and the alleged sexual predation that he carries. And I have a clip here where Donald Trump is literally hitting on a 10-year-old. I also have other clips where he makes sexual comments about children. It's very disturbing stuff. Here's one of Donald Trump saying the thing he has in common with his daughter is sex.
We want to know a little bit more about you guys. So we play this game here. It's called Fave 5. I'll ask the question. Ivanka, you answer first, and then Dad, you answer also. Okay, Ivanka.
Meu Deus, já começou de uma forma que eu não sei nem se eu quero continuar.
What's the favorite thing you have in common with your father?
Either real estate or golf.
Donald, with your daughter?
Well, I was going to say sex, but I can't relate that.
Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Just imagine if you had...
Não põe foto aí, não. Não põe, não.
A young son or daughter, and your uncle or your neighbor said that about them. Now imagine them saying it about their own son or daughter. It's completely fucked up, and it's not even the worst thing. It's not even the worst thing. Here's Donald Trump
Nossa senhora,
on the breasts of a 1-year-old baby.
What does Tiffany have of yours, and what does Tiffany have of Marla's?
Well, I think that she's got a lot of Marla. She's really a beautiful baby, and she's got Marla's legs. We don't know whether or not she's got this part yet, but time will tell.
So to me, it's like,
como é que uma criança de 1 ano tem as pernas da mãe? O que eu tô ouvindo?
Both of those clips, these are very innocent questions that there's no mentally sane person who would take these questions of like, what is your baby, your newborn daughter, your 1-year-old baby have in common with you?
Fala a cara, o rosto dela, não sei.
And your wife. And you take that to a sexual place, it's very, very, very disturbing, frankly. It's very disturbing. And Donald Trump also, this is very recent. Donald Trump
mas ele tava brincando, ele ia brincar. Não, cara, não.
To kiss a very young girl at a Republican event. Oh my God. You see the sweat on his lips. Oh my gosh. She did not want to do that. And that's in public. If he's doing this in public, what has he done in private? What has he done in private?
Que eu tô
Well, we know
assistindo.
one thing he's done in private, and that is, you know, he was judging underage girls as they were undressing.
On this pageant, you go over, you're meeting the girls and stuff. One of them comes up to you and says, Mr. Trump, you're a very sexy man.
You're a beautiful man. You have fantastic hair.
Well, you're a powerful man. Right? You're a powerful man.
Right.
I want to sleep with you. Now, you're not the type that would say no.
I don't want to hurt their feelings.
Right. No,
Right.
but I mean, you see a beautiful woman, you want to have that. You're a guy who likes to have everything, right?
Well, couldn't that be construed, however, as
Conflict?
yes?
I don't see it as a conflict.
It could be a conflict of interest, but it's the kind of thing you worry about later.
Oh, I see.
You tend to think about the conflict a little bit later on.
É uma coisa que você preocupa depois, se for crime, né? Se for crime, você se preocupa depois.
How can it not be construed?
No, I mean, some of these foreign girls, Mr. Trump, in my country, we say hello with vagina. And,
Well, you could also say, as the owner of the pageant, it's your obligation to do that.
So you have done that. Now,
I'll tell you the funniest is that I'll go backstage before a show.
Yes.
And everyone's getting dressed and ready and everything else. And, no men are anywhere. And I'm allowed to go in because I'm the owner of the pageant, and therefore I'm inspecting it. I'm inspecting. I want to make sure that
You're like a
everything is
doctor.
good.
You're there.
Yeah, the dress. Is everyone okay? They're standing there with no clothes. Is everybody okay? And you see these incredible-looking women. And so I sort of get away with things like that.
Well, you don't get away with it anymore, bitch, because this has all come back to haunt you, and not a moment too soon. Here is Donald Trump also calling his daughter Ivanka a piece of ass.
By the way, your daughter,
She's beautiful.
can I say this? A piece of ass.
Yeah.
She looks more voluptuous than ever.
She's actually always been very voluptuous.
It's
She's tall.
unbelievable.
She's almost 6 feet tall.
Ugh. And then here's Trump in an unearthed video hitting on a 10-year-old.
Thursday night. You going up the escalator? I'm going to be dating her in 10 years. Can you believe it?
The President of the United States. The President of the United States. I'm sorry. It's not funny. That's not funny. It's very strange. It's very strange to me comments like that about children. Unless, of course, that's typical behavior for someone. And I think it's typical for him. Now, here is Donald Trump.
Você acha? Você acha?
I'm saying this about Ivanka on The View. He's saying this all in public. Again, what is he doing in private?
Depends on what goes inside the magazine.
Well, see, that's her
Inside the-
gripe. That's
Right.
this girl's gripe.
Pelo amor de... Eu não sei o que expressar.
And there
People
was nothing.
assume there'll be nude photos.
Right, you do assume that with
Misleading.
Playboy.
Okay, she
But if
didn't
there
know that
weren't, you
Playboy-
wouldn't have an issue with it then. If they were using her to...
I don't think Ivanka would do that inside the magazine, although she does have a very nice figure. I've said that if Ivanka weren't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her. You know?
Oh, it's so
Coloca isso num comentário isolado, você conversando com seus amigos. E aí você pega e fala, se a sua filha não fosse sua filha, você estaria namorando ela. Porque ela é muito gostosa.
weird. Stop. You know what? You are sick.
Yeah. Well, you're known for saying outrageous things,
weird.
Mr.
Just like
Trump.
Who are you, Woody Allen?
It's just nonstop too. And then here he is agreeing, and
Não, para, cara. Meu Deus do céu. O vídeo é tão curto, mas ele dói
I
tanto.
guess at least one thing about Trump is he's at least a little self-aware. Here he is agreeing that he is a sexual predator.
Não é possível. Você já sabe sobre predadores e coisas assim. Você é um deles. É verdade.
And here's Donald Trump talking about wanting to have sex with Lindsay Lohan, who had just turned 18.
What do you think of Lindsay Lohan now?
I think she's hot.
There's something there, right?
Yes.
But you have to like freckles. I've seen a close-up of her chest
Yes.
and a lot of freckles. Are you into freckles?
If the father's a wreck like the way he is,
Right.
you imagine the sex with this troubled...
Yeah, you're probably right. She's probably deeply troubled and therefore great in bed.
Back in the day...
How come the deeply troubled women,
Yes.
deeply troubled,
Right.
they're always the best in bed?
And then I'm gonna
Tomei 2 remédios. Preparado sentir dor física mais cedo. Ela tá
end
voltando.
with this. Donald Trump talking about how hot Paris Hilton was when she was 12.
Really beautiful is Paris Hilton. Paris Hilton. And I've known Paris Hilton from the time she's 12.
She's hot.
Her parents are friends of mine, and, the first time I saw her, she walked into the room and said, who the hell is that?
Did you want to bang her?
She is at 12, I wasn't interested. I've never been into that.
Right.
They've sort of always stuck around that
Does anyone believe that? Does anyone believe that?
25 category.
But even at 12, you were kind of
No,
like,
but
wow,
I
she's hot.
saw her at 12, she was beautiful. But honestly, Paris gets knocked and this and that, but she's very beautiful.
Is she
She
dumb?
is flawless. She's dumb like a fox.
Have you seen the...
So yeah, these are just the clips that we have access to right now. I'm sure there's going to be more that comes out as this thing grows, but clearly there's a lot of there, and the report.
O cara visivelmente consegue enxergar sensualidade em corpos infantis. Declara isso sem nenhum aspecto de vergonha mínimo.
Reporting around this
Wow.
is accurate, and I 100% believe that Donald Trump is in these Epstein files, and that's the reason why they're not being released. But they will be released.
Eles foram e não adiantou nada. A vida dele continua a mesma. Ele tá bem, a propósito. Melhor que a
To
gente.
make sure that America knows what's in those files, and the only way we can do that is by keeping up the pressure, and we're going to do that on this channel.
Atualizações. Não aconteceu nada. A gente sabia isso 9 anos atrás. Eles não ligam. Ele ser doente, problemático. Obrigado, Keith Edwards. Thank you very much for the video. I really appreciate it. But, meu Deus. A tensão no pescoço que tinha sido removida com o remédio retornou com a tensão que eu ganhei de assistir isso aqui.